Well, I don't know what that owl that eat that owl. But this is the largest owl in the world, everyone. He's not even full grown, probably. It's a Eurasian eagle owl. The largest owl in the world is here, the big one. Isn't that beautiful? Now watch the big one here. You saw what he did? Did you see how he turned his head? Why does an owl do that? Why does an owl do what we do? If you look straight ahead, kids, take your eyeballs and go like this. So you can go red, left, up or down. You can move your eyeballs without moving your head, correct? The owls cannot do that. None of the owl species can move their eyeballs because they're too big in their eye socket. So therefore they have to move their entire head. So now watch this. I'll move his head all the way around. You can't do that. David Letterman wanted me to do that once. I said, you idiot, his head would fall off. Anyway, so isn't it amazing though how he has to turn that entire head? The owl, why do they call it the wise old owl? You know, you've heard that, right? The wise old owl? But it's not that, it's got a very tiny brain. It's because of his eyesight, his hearing, his echolocation, by the way, is incredible. Even smell somewhat. But the animal's echolocation is some of the best of any creature in the world. If you were to take this thing here, like this room, and put 2 wild mice in there, and put this, a wild owl, by the way, not this one, a wild owl up here, by morning those mice would be gone. Even researchers are still trying to figure out how the owl does it. Because he has ears, and I don't know, we did have an owl once. We could show you his ears. His ears are shaped like a soup bowl. Just like the kids, put your hands up your ears like this if you would. You hear me talking now? Much better, isn't it? Now take your ears away. You hear me talking now? It's not as good. The owl's ears are shaped like it's the funniest looking ear you ever saw. And that's how he picks up echolocation and hunts in total darkness. The sad thing about the owls, this is the Eurasian eagle owl, right? Not in this country. If you look at the little one there, is that the screech owl? He also has a boarding owl too as well. Alright. The elf owl is smaller than that one. That's full grown. That's a screech owl. The elf owl. How big is an elf owl? Holy mackerel. How much? 40 grams. Tell me what an elf owl eats. I hope he eats an insect. A mouse could eat him. Anyway, isn't that amazing? The full-grown owl, and then one smaller than that. And this is, there are many species of owls throughout the world, by the way. And owls are very important, everybody. They're a protected species in our country now. What kills most owls?
I'm not flashing.
They say that between April and September and October in our country, over 1,000 owls, 1,000, 2,000 owls are killed every night in this country by cars. Because what does an owl do? There's headlights on the road at night. He hunts at night. He also knows his animals will be hit at night. He knows he can hunt out there in the lights of the car at night as well. And that's where a lot of them get clobbered at nighttime. But they're beautiful. They're also called the bird of silent flight. If I were to fly that owl over your head, 3 inches above your head,
Yes, it was
you
when I
wouldn't hear
turned
one
off the
thing.
camera,
Nothing.
it came back on again.
And yet I fly like a goose or a parrot over your head, you hear flapping his wings. Nothing from the owl. So there are 2 beautiful animals here, and not many people are going to see the world's largest owl and one of the smallest owls in the world. Thank you so much for bringing it. Did you ever this in? I don't know, I just wanted your hand was, your muscles are sore from holding you. That owl, that big owl, you might think it weighed 10 pounds. That owl doesn't even weigh 2.5 pounds. It's all feathers and bones.